Welcome back to my channel. I have another video for you guys, and this time it's going to be deep conditioning 101. Everything you need to know about deep conditioning, what's the most important things when it comes to deep conditioning, and so on and so forth. So yep, let's just hop right into this. So today I'm going to be using Carol's Daughter Coco Cream Velvet Cream Hair Mask. It says it is intense moisture and softness system, and I haven't tried it yet. It's been sitting in my room for a while, so we're gonna see how this works. So I just want to keep it basic and straight to the point. I have 5 basic tips for you when it comes to deep conditioning, and the first tip is picking out your deep conditioner. So some deep conditioners, you know, they have different types. So some are worked towards more of moisture, some have protein in it to help strengthen your hair. So it's just about picking out what you need for your hair specifically. Now the deep conditioners that have like protein and they say they're strengthening and stuff, that's more towards damaged hair. So if you do have damaged hair, you do want to go towards those types of deep conditioners more. But if you're just looking for some really good moisture, then something like this would be a good option. So that would be my first tip. Second tip is always apply your products to wet hair. And the reason I say your hair needs to be wet, water is a solvent, which means it is going to absorb anything that you put into your hair while it is wet. And your hair benefits more when your hair is wet rather than trying to put products on top of your dry hair. It won't work. So that leads me into my third tip for deep conditioning. Not only do you want your hair to be wet, but you also want your hair to be clean. If you know you're putting products on dirty hair, you might have product buildup. The product's not going to really do the job it's supposed to do when it has everything else blocking it. So you do want to make sure you start with clean hair and wet hair. So just to recap the first 3 tips I have given for deep conditioning. Step 1, always pick out the proper deep conditioner for your hair. Step 2, always apply your product to wet hair. And step 3, not only wet hair, you also want to apply it to clean hair as well. That way you have a fresh start and you know the product is going to work to its full potential. So my hair is freshly co-washed, and I did wet it down a little bit more with my water bottle. So now I'm just going to apply the product straight to my hair. And when it comes to deep conditioners, you can be as generous as you want. And I like to focus on my ends when it comes to deep conditioning specifically, because the ends of your hair are the oldest part of your hair, which means it's usually the driest and it's probably been through the most. So you always want to make sure you get those ends covered very well. Now after I have applied the product in my hair, I'm just going to take my brush and brush it through just to make sure, you know, my hair is detangled and the product has been distributed throughout every single piece of my hair, or strand I should say. And then once I'm done doing that, I'm just going to take this section and twist it just to keep it out of the way, and so we can move on to the next section. Alright, so now that I have applied the deep conditioner throughout my hair, this brings me to my fourth tip, which is always try to apply heat if possible. What I mean by that, usually I deep condition overnight, so what I will do, I will put on a plastic cap and put my silk scarf on top of that and sleep with it overnight. But since I am not able to do that today, I'm just going to use my hair steamer now. This is a great investment. I got this about a year or two ago, and honestly this is probably the best natural hair investment I've made. I think I got it was like $60-70, well worth the money. So what I like to do after I apply my deep conditioner, I'll just take the twists out. And this is like a comb, so all you have to do is add water and start to steam. And once again, I do like to focus the steam on the ends of my hair because that is the oldest and driest part of my hair. So I just want to focus that steam on there to get it very moist and really let that product seep into my ends. Now, if you don't have a hair steamer, that's perfectly fine. Just always make sure you at least apply a plastic cap so you can really trap in that heat and allow your hair to absorb as much of the product as it can. So now that I'm done steaming my hair, pull it back. So I just like to pull it back into a low bun, apply my plastic cap. Now that I have this on, I'm gonna let this sit about 30 to 45 minutes and I will come back. Alright y'all, so it's been about 40 minutes. I am going to take this off and I am going to rinse, which brings me to my last and final tip for deep conditioning. Which is rinse with cool water. So a little background information, when I wash my hair in the shower or co-wash, whatever the case may be, I like to use warm water. Warm, hot water opens up the cuticles, which allows those products to seep into your hair, which also goes for the plastic cap and the hair steamer. That heat opens up the cuticles, allowing the product to really penetrate the strands of your hair. Now, why I say rinse with cool water, when you go to rinse, you want to close those cuticles to trap in and keep in as much moisture as possible. When you try to rinse with like hot or warm water, it can cause more frizz than usual, which is another reason I like to rinse with cool water. So yeah, I'm just gonna go rinse this out and we will see what the final results are. Alright guys, I am back. I have fully rinsed out the deep conditioner and this is what my hair is looking like. And I have to say, it is pretty soft. I do think it would have done the job a little bit better if I left it in longer, but for the sake of today, I didn't have time to do that. So yeah, overall I am happy with the results. I got the moisture I needed in a small amount of time. So yeah, if you guys are interested in purchasing this product, I think I picked it up from Walmart. So yeah, they actually have a whole line for the Coco cream, but I only have the deep conditioner. So yeah, those are my 5 tips for deep conditioning. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please comment any questions you may have. And thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.